One. What's happening, people? What's happening? What's happening? Can you guys see me? I hope you guys can see me. I'm live by the pool. Let me show you where we are. We are live by the pool. It's a good day. It's a great day. I'm going to go live for maybe 20 minutes. Just talk about some stuff. First of all, let me just say that making easy money, internet money, has made me retire before 30. And life is great. What can I say? I am working out, getting richer every day, eating good food. I can't complain about anything. I'm going to be leaving here next month. So I'm going to my next country. So right now I'm in Suriname. Next month I'm actually going to Guyana. So I'm gonna see what that's like over in Guyana. Fun fact, if you didn't know about Guyana, Guyana right now is actually experiencing a gold and oil rush. And so it's actually a great time to be in Guyana if that was your economy. But besides that, life is great. I can't complain about anything really, because I don't know, life has just been good. Just finished my workout. My workout wasn't the best. I worked on my back. I think maybe I was a bit tired. So I don't know. Might go back later, finish my workout, but we'll see. We will see. But it was an okay workout. You know what I'm saying? Not the best, not bad, just okay. I felt like I was interrupted, felt like I was distracted, all those things. So fine. But beyond that, how you guys doing? Where you watching from? Tell me where you're watching from. You know what's funny? Despite all of the chaos in the market right now, all the uncertainty, World War III, whatever, money is still being made. You know what? The S&P 500 is within 1% of its all-time high, which means that if you had ignored the noise for the last 3 months, all that gain, like the market is up like 20, 30% in the last 3 months. The last 3 months alone, since April 7th, April, May, June, now we're in June, almost July, the market is up almost 30%, right? Most things are up 20%. We have some things that are as much as 70%. Circle is up 800% in the last 20 days or 28 days, something like that, something crazy. Now, if you just following the market alone and ignoring the noise, you actually realize that there's so much money to be made. So much money. Nobody's here, you're here. Thanks for joining. You're here. That's what's important. And also, when the replay is posted, everybody gets to watch it on the replay. So whether or not they're here right now, they'll be able to watch it after. That's kind of the beautiful thing about YouTube. So I appreciate you guys joining. Ah, there we go. Milo is here. Jose is here. That name looks familiar, Jose. Jose Contreras, that name looks familiar. But if you had ignored the noise, you have been making so much money. Right now, even though there's so much chaos in the market, um, the real estate in the market is just doing fine. Houses are going back on the market. So many people are making money. Your businesses are making money because people are spending as much as they ever have. Carol, how you doing? I know that name from somewhere. Carol, welcome back. Welcome back. These are OGs. Flashing Fury, 64. Hello to you, my friend. How you doing? And if you had stayed focused, there's a lot of money to be made in the market if you just ignored noise, right? So, how is my day going? My day is going amazing. For example, right now, I'm connecting with people all over the world from my phone using the internet. This is what I mean by staying focused. You see what I'm saying, people? It's like if you just stay focused, just give yourself breathing room. So, for example, they announced the war was happening, and then I got like 3 calls. Should I leave? Should I sell everything? This is what people were calling me about. And I had to say, no, don't sell anything, don't leave. A couple of things that you should keep in mind. One, the US has always been at war. Two, the US can defend itself because you cannot shoot a missile at the US and it not be intercepted. Nobody in the world can do that except for China. And we're not at war with China. So then Iran is not a threat to the US. And the only thing that can happen is the markets just react. For example, let's say oil increases because they block off the strait that Iran controls. That might happen. But beyond that, you guys need to stop worrying about things that don't really affect you. Focus on what you can control, which is, are you opening your business? Are you saving enough for investing? Are you actually putting into your retirement accounts, right? Are you learning how to trade? Are you learning how to grow businesses? Are you working on the ability to speak well, on your marketing skills, on your sales skills? These are some of the skills that are actually way more important than some war. These things don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real with you. Those things don't matter, you know? Um, and if you're distracted, if you want to stay distracted and, think that those things are going to somehow pay you, then all right, somebody said they got to go. All right, no problem. You can come back later. Hi, what's up, Dirty? Bye. What's up? What's up? What's up? Appreciate you. I appreciate you guys dropping comments too. I appreciate you guys dropping love. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I'm not sure if you guys seen this, but this channel has grown pretty fast, man. We've grown from we were at 700 subs at the start of this year, and now we're growing fast. So please subscribe so that we can keep that pace going. Because I actually want to get to 10,000. Actually, want to get to 10,000 subs because I think that would be pretty cool. And also, we can use all the money that YouTube is making, or that YouTube will make, because it doesn't pay right now. But we can use all the money that YouTube makes to send more kids from college to Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want to use the YouTube money for. So I'm hoping for that because that would be pretty cool. Um, I don't use YouTube money to travel the world. Maybe one day it will, and I'll be able to thank you guys for that. But right now, this is because I'm retired from real estate. Maybe that will change one day, and maybe YouTube will become my sponsor, and then you guys will become my partners in crime. We can make trouble across the world and save the world and impact people and give away lots of scholarships and lots of food to people who need it. Impact the world in a major way. I think we can do that together. Hello, Afro King. Where are you watching from? Afro King, that sounds like someone watching from the US, ironically. You sound like someone from the US, Afro King. I'm gonna bet that you're either no, I'm gonna bet that you are either in Georgia or in California or in the north. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm telling you, I know my people, man. Afro King, I'm gonna bet that you're watching from Georgia, California, or the north. The north will include New York, Jersey, Chicago, Philly, any one of these places. Pickles, Texas. Oh well, you're not Afro King. I'm asking Afro King. Where is he watching from? But Pickles, Texas. I've never been to Pickles, Texas. I've been to Texas. I went to Austin, Dallas, Houston, the major places. I went very west of Texas too because I had traveled through Texas. Hey, Kissim, how you doing? What's up, OG? I traveled through Texas to see, what Texas looked like. Like, Texas is a big place. It's actually 8 hours across or 12 hours across the entire state. So in case you think that, Europe is a very small place compared to, Texas alone can feel like three European countries. It's that big. So, when people tell me that they've been to 5 countries in Europe or 10 countries, it's like, you haven't really been anywhere, It's, yeah, the cultures are different, but you haven't traveled like distance wise. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. Even traveling South America is a big fucking place. You see what I'm saying? Even Africa, I'm going to travel Africa next year. Africa is even bigger. And I don't know, traveling European countries is just not the same. You know what I'm saying? You live in Texas. You live in Pickles. Got you. Pickles is a great name for our town, by the way. I love Pickles. Pickles is a great name for a town. Where are you going? I'm going Pickles. What's there to do in Pickles? Damn, I think this is a pineapple tree right here. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I think it's a pineapple tree. It's a very small pineapple though. Nobody's here right now, but I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Kasim. How you doing? Where you watching from, bro? Where you watching from? Maybe. someone in here is actually where you're watching from. Anyway, going back to the topic at hand, which was easy money from all over the world. If you're thinking about easy money from all over the world, you're watching from a phone right now, right? You're watching from a phone right now, which means, oh, yo, you know what? We actually had someone from Palestine yesterday, which is actually pretty cool. I'm not really passionate about this ski, but my parents have invested a lot in my kid. I feel like dropping out. What should I do? All right, that's a loaded question. I got you, my friend. You've come to the right place because I love talking about topics like this. Let me read the question again. Mechanical engineering graduate, undergraduate here. Let me first of all, my question for you is: are you in your first year? Like, what year are you? Like 1 out of 6, 1 out of 7, 2 out of 7, 2 out of 4? Talk to me. Where are you? Because that will affect your answer, right? Um, I'm not really passionate about it, but my parents have invested a lot in my education. I feel like dropping out would be bad. What should I do? All right. So first of all, if you don't have a plan, you're third out of 3 out of 4. Okay, cool. So my advice would change, right? You're almost done. That's one. And if your parents have invested a lot, that doesn't mean that you need to graduate and go ahead and do mechanical engineering. This would be different if you were in your first semester and you found this out. But since you're almost done, you might as well continue because mechanical engineering is one of those degrees that you can use your degree to land you a high paying job. And then, okay, so I'm going to guess that you are maybe 2021, right? If your goal is to stop working by 30, getting this degree could be a part of that plan. But whether you drop out now or you drop out when you're 26 or whatever, that can still be a part of your plan. You know what I'm saying? Because your goal is not to retire when you're 22 or 24. Your goal is to retire when you're 30. Okay, cool. So then you can start your plan now to retire by 30. Mhm. A part of your plan could be graduating, getting a high paying job, and starting a business, and then grow that business while you use your job to fund that business. So that in the end, when you're 30, you can be finished with your job. That's a pretty solid plan. So then now your job becomes a part of your plan and it also becomes motivating is that every time you look at that job and you look at that paycheck and anytime something stresses you out, you're remembering that this is for a bigger cause, it's for a bigger reason, so that you actually get to pursue this with a happy face. Okay. It's the first thing. So then that could be a part of your plan, finishing, getting your degree, using your job to fund your dreams. Cool, cool. The next thing is, oh, you're from Palestine. I just saw that. Cool. Okay, let me continue. The next thing is that I say this to everyone that is in college right now. If you don't have an alternative to moving out of your parents' place and sleeping on somebody's couch, then unfortunately, right now, you're gonna have to just suck it up and follow the plan that your parents set for you. Because I say this because I was somebody who I was willing to go and sleep on a couch and not ask my parents for anything. But you can't have it both ways. You can't have your parents pay for your education, pay for your food, pay for your living expenses, and then not do what they tell you to do. That doesn't make sense. If you want to do what you want to do, then you're gonna have to leave your parents out of it, which means move out of your parents' house, move halfway across the country, sleep on somebody's couch, get a job, a shitty job, work at McDonald's, work at a car wash, and then figure it out from there. Learn the skill of sales. You don't have any friends for a couple of years, but you figure it out. If you're willing to do that, then you should leave. It doesn't matter how far you are in your education, you should leave. But if you're not willing to do that, finish the degree, then use your job, your high paying job, to actually fuel your retirement by the time you're 30. This is very hard advice, but I'm telling you the two options that you have. It depends on you. So, if you're using your high paying job, what can you do with your high paying job? One, you could build a real estate portfolio very easily if you have a high paying job, which is a very smart thing to do. Could buy businesses using your high paying job because you can qualify for bigger loans because you have a stable job. So you can see the deals through. And if you buy the right businesses, maybe 3 businesses, you can stop working by the time that you're 25. Just buy 3 businesses. Again, this can be a part of your plan. You're not yet 25. So I'm giving you so many options right now, but the point is that if you're trying to rush and get there by the time that you're 23, that's probably the wrong thing to do. But if you're actually trying to get there by the time that you're 30, super easy. Just include it in your plan. I hope that actually helps you with different ways to think about this problem. So Yeah, let me know if that actually helped you. I love answering these type of questions because I had those same questions, and I think I played it pretty well, and I got there by the time I was 20. I think I retired by the time I was 24, and now I'm 26. So I think I played it pretty well because I had the same questions, and so I love giving that advice myself. And just like you, I asked a lot of people, "What should I do?" Exactly what you're doing right now is how I approached it, asking everybody, "Hey, this is what I want. How do you think I should get there?" I read books, all the YouTube videos. I read it all. I did it all. Exactly what you're doing. So having gotten to the answer and actually made it, now I can actually give you advice on how it actually works. I'll tell you, right through college, what I did was that I started building businesses right away. So I didn't wait to graduate to build a business. I was building businesses while I was in college. So that by the time I graduated, I didn't need a job. By the time I graduated, I did not need a job. And that's the beautiful thing, a very beautiful thing about doing it correctly. If you just wait, have a little bit of patience, because I hated school, but I finished it because I knew it was for a purpose. Is I was building my business and using college and the resources I had and the people I was meeting to do what I needed to do. So you can think of it that way. And so can you. I hope that helps you. If you're gone already, that's fine. Whoever heard it. I'm sure it helped them. Who else is in here? What? This is what my it looks like right now. That's what it looks like behind me. Yeah. Life is good. All right, who else is here? If I don't have on my glasses, I actually can't see that much. It's like Peter Parker. If you guys don't know who Peter Parker is, then you're on the wrong channel. All right, this live is getting long. All right, peace out. I hope that helped you, my friend. Have a good day. I'm gone. Peace out. You may be having connection issues, or you may be not here anymore. But I hope that advice helps you. That's the advice I wish I had when I was 16, or not 16, but when was I in college? 18, 20, 20, 21, 21. What's 11 plus 9? 21. Anyway, so